What's up everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Jordan. If you're new here, thanks for joining me. And if you're one of my new subscribers, welcome back for video number 2. For the newbies, this is a second channel for me. I have been a tech product reviewer for over 5 years. I've got 10,000 subscribers on my main channel, but I wanted a place where I could upload videos of one of my big passions, my hobbies, which is backgammon boards. I love playing backgammon, but I appreciate the artistry and the craftsmanship of backgammon boards almost as much as the game itself. And so this is where I'm going to be uploading some reviews and unboxings as my collection grows and as I share the board that I already have. I have around 10 right now. This is the second unboxing, but there are more to come, hopefully daily over the next few days and regularly after that. So if you want to see those unboxings and those reviews of boards like Chrysloid, Wycliffe Brothers, Silverman & Co., Art Gammon, and more in the future, I'm sure, make sure you subscribe and that you ring that notification bell so that you don't miss any more videos coming down the pipeline. But let's talk about this board today, which is my FM Gammon Mini Blackhawk. Now, FM Gammon, on this case it says 2008, so I'm gonna guess that that's when they started. If you've been in the backgammon sphere for any length of time, you're gonna be familiar with their name. They are very well respected. They produce amazing quality boards. Their boards are at a lot of tournaments. They produce boards for Backgammon Galaxy, and you're bound to have seen one if you've watched any YouTube content. They are really great to work with. You can order boards directly from their site, or you can talk to them on WhatsApp, or at least you could. When I ordered this board a couple of years back, I just messaged someone on my phone. They answered my questions. They asked which board I wanted, helped me figure out the price and the shipping and all that. Great experience, good customer service. So this board is the Mini Blackhawk. It is their most affordable model. When I ordered it, they only had a couple color schemes available in this size, but checking their website now, it looks like they've expanded quite a lot. There's a ton of different color schemes for the play surface and the checkers. I'm a little bit jealous because mine is monochrome. I still love it. I've grown to love it, but there's some wild combinations that you can pick up now. Being their most affordable line, there's some changes to the materials from their flagship boards, which we'll talk about in a moment. This comes in right at $250 US if you are in the United States like myself. So before we look at the board, the case that they include is probably the most affordable one that they could come up with to make this accessible to people. It's like the material of a reusable shopping bag, basically. It's thin, it's nothing to write home about, but I have carried this to plenty of places over the past few years, and it's holding up just fine. If you want to get a different case for it, in my Monopolist video that I released before, you should go watch that. I talked about making your own case out of some faux leather, which I actually have done for this. I don't have it with me right now, but I sewed something a little thicker. You could buy a briefcase or something like that. Whatever you want to do though, this holds up just fine. Now, the board itself, we'll pull this out. The Blackhawk board is a black board, of course. We've got kind of wood trimmer on the side and then a faux leather material on the top. Now, before I put the camera overhead and zoom in on this, let's talk about the materials. One of the things that sets these budget boards apart from their flagship models is that the wood is MDF, okay, medium density fiber board. It's great for durability, it's hard wearing, it's gonna stand up to years of use, but it's not pretty like your mahoganies and your walnuts and things like that. And the MDF is coated in what they call PVC on their site, or like a vinyl material. When I first got the board, I didn't know that. I thought it was wood, and I was like, what do I think of this? But I've actually grown to love this, and you'll see some close-up shots, hopefully while I'm talking or in just a moment. And it looks really good. It's got a faux wood grain on it. It's very shiny, like a piano gloss almost. It's very scratch resistant. It's water resistant. No issues with stains or scuffs or anything like that. And so I've grown to like the wood material. And then on each side of the board, we have this faux leather, which also looks great. And despite all the traveling, I don't see any sort of marks or scuffs on it at all. Black hinges to match the rest of the board and a good weight to it. Now, this is one of their well, it is like their compact travel board. So when we put the camera overhead right now, I will grab a tape measure, we'll measure it, and then we'll look at the play surface, the checkers, and talk about my experience using it. Before I open the board up, again, a look at that faux leatherette finish and at the wood grain on the PVC coated MDF right there. You can see the hinges, very minimal, not very standout, which I like to see. Let's open this up and you can see the board itself. Again, this was one of the only color schemes available when I ordered it. They've added more now. It's a monochrome finish. It looks really nice. It's subtle, but still elegant, and I like it. Now, this material on the play surface, it's like microfiber, suede, I'm not sure what to call it. It looks really nice, it feels great, and you'll see when we pull the checkers out that they glide across it very well. The points have a nice dark outline, which is something cool to see. Most of my points are just one straight color, so to have this little contrasting line around the edges is really great. I grabbed the tape measure. Let's do some measuring. So length on this board is 16 3/4, almost 17 inches. And then the width open is 19.5. So this is kind of straddling the difference between a 15 and an 18, closer to an 18-inch board. But because it doesn't have bear-off trays or spaces for the cups on the side, it's a much more compact board despite using pretty good sized checkers. Now, everything for the board is contained in this little bag because we don't have those trays on the side. This is a very nice soft material and everything is protected. Now, we've got the cups first. Let's pull those out. These are also black to match the board, and they're wood. They do have a trip-lip on the inside, no padding, no foam or anything like that. So when you roll the dice in them, they're quite loud, but they're compact, they feel good in the hand, and we'll listen to the sound of those in a moment. Now, this is the doubling cube. It's red. Love that little pop of color to go with the board. They include different colors with the different models depending on what you get. Now, when I ordered this board, the dice were not included. They had forgot them. I'm not sure what happened. I'm gonna dump these out. All right, here we go. So I had some extra small dice, which I think fit this board well. I reached back out to FM Gammon. They totally apologized. They were willing to like overnight me some dice and get them to me quick. I was like, that's way too much shipping money for dice. Don't worry about it. They said they'll hook me up next time I place an order. But so these are just some very small, I don't know, 8 or 10 millimeter dice. They're teensy, but they work great in these cups. So let me do a little bit of dice shaking here by the microphone. And I'll hold the microphone up to the play surface so you can hear a little bit of that rolling. The felt surface is a nice padded material, so the dice are quiet. Loud in the cup, but quiet on the surface. All right, so there is the demo of the dice rolling and of the cups. Now, the checkers are the standout feature of this board. I think people know that FM Gammon's checkers are beautiful. These are a nice marbleized finish. And they are, I'll get the tape measure for the size. I think they're 1 1/4 inch. Let's see here. 1 and a little over, maybe 3/8, 1 3/8 or so. And what makes these feel a lot bigger than they actually are is the thickness. These come in at, sorry my UK people, we're doing imperial units. They are a 1/2 inch thick, so they're very thick for their size. They're like little Oreos or something, and they just are, they're hefty. The sound, you can hear this. Oh, I'm gonna drop it on the ground. You can hear the sound here. Really, really nice. Let me set up the board here and lay them out. And we can, now one of the things, even with this being MDF and not hardwood, you still got that great sound of the checkers hitting the bar, which is so nice when you slot those in. Love that sound. Okay, let me get the rest of this board set up here. We'll throw a 3 over here. And whenever I play with this board, people comment on the checkers. That's definitely a standout feature. Again, I wish they'd had the other color options when I ordered so I could get some bright colors maybe to go with the dark play surface. But it's fun to have the, let's see, am I setting this up right? Here we go. It's fun to have the all monochrome look. All right, there we go. What am I missing? What am I missing? There we go. No, what am I doing? That's wrong. There we go. Spaced it for a second there. Talking and setting up the board is apparently challenging for me. Okay, so play surface, great, smooth. You can see the checkers slide pretty well on that. Great, nice clacking sound of the checkers hitting the board. Color contrasting doubling cube. Little soft bag to carry it all, small, non-padded dice cups with a triplet, and I can't speak to the actual dice they send because these are my own. So let's just do a couple moves here. Oh shoot, we're cocked. Double two. We'll just say that white won the roll. 2 and 1, I don't know. Come down and split the back. Again, people are not coming to this channel for backgammon strategy. what do we got here? 2 and 3. I think we bring both those down, yeah? You guys can correct my strategy in the comments. 2 and 1. I mean, we could protect both of these, yeah? I'm not sure. Let me know. Okay, guys. So final thoughts on this FM Gammon Mini Blackhawk. I think it's a small board that plays a lot bigger than it would seem. Again, the lack of bear-off trays makes this very compact for an almost 17-inch long board, but the checkers are so substantial and thick that it feels like you're playing on a tournament board almost. So if you're looking for your first board and you want high quality, but you can't afford the full 1 3/4 inch checkers sizes, this is a really great way to get that feel without spending the money. If you are someone who already has a really high quality board and you want something of a similar caliber to take with you while you're traveling, this is a great way to do that. So there you go, that is the FM Gammon Mini Blackhawk, a very affordable FM Gammon board that still is high quality. I love to play on it. The checkers feel amazing. The surface looks great after years of use, and this is gonna be in my collection for the foreseeable future. I can't imagine myself getting rid of it. If I need a high quality travel board, this is my go-to. So if you want to see more of these reviews, please subscribe and ring that notification bell, and let me know in the comments what you want me to review next. I have a Chrysaloid, I have a Wycliffe Brothers, I have a Silverman & Co., I have an Art Gammon that's in the mail, it's not quite here yet, and I also have the very affordable wood Pointworks board from Amazon that's kind of generated a lot of buzz on Facebook groups. Let me know which one you want to see in the next review. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you being here, and hopefully I'll see you next time.